It's Week 10 of the 2026 season, and this one features the Saints burner at wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 60 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The Bucs at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how the offense has performed, but I'll bet they're absolutely thrilled with how the defense played last week, holding their opponents to just 3 points, and that was it. They get anything comparable to that performance? This one's absolutely locked up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw, and this is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run again on first down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. There are only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Right, and I think the ball's out.
Holding, defense.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
That penalty is
I'm as
declined.
puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. On second down, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
Another nice move.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On second down, Wilcox. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He juked him. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. His throw incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Murray.
That pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A handoff running left, Henry.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
On target to his man, likely.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Throwing again, Murray.
This will go to Henry out wide.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Murray now on first down. McDonald makes a catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
A first down carry for Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they go again with Henry. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, Murray. Complete to Likely. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. They start the drive with Cook.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They're going to look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He goes once again right back to Hardy.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Quarterback Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC East as we head down to the great state of Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Saints, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Murray.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Murray.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray going to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry up the middle. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Back to throw here.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
This one taken in by Otten. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they'll remain down by 2. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And right side, Henry's got it.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Murray now.
On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. When you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Murray. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Saints' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw.
Quick slant to Otten. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Murray now on 1st down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. on second down, here's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with career touchdown number 60.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Dayo Odeyingbo able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
He's got Otten.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed